My dear child, are you prepared to leave and let go of unnecessary things? You are not mishearing. Your God is calling you to get ready for a transformation that will not be like anything you have ever experienced. It will test your faith and endurance and reveal who you really trust. This is not a warning to instill fear, but rather to awaken and equip your spirit so that you are not carried away by the whirlwind of impending changes. Your God is moving to prepare you for a transformation that will not only change your outward appearance, circumstances, but will pierce your very soul. So pay attention to what I have to say, because I am guiding you into a new phase, where everything you have known will be put to the test, and everything you have trusted will be exposed. This is not the time to be complacent or to put off getting ready, because every day you get closer to the change I have planned. I am calling you not to be afraid, but to be strong so that you can know that I have a perfect plan for you. Don't look at the world and let your preparations slip. You cannot continue living as you have, and the days ahead will be unlike anything you have ever experienced. I want you to know that I have gone before you, and I am not leaving you to face the trials alone. I am giving you everything you need to stand firm and not be shaken. So you must realize that I, your God, do not give. You are awake. Declare to yourself that you are ready. Open your heart wide. Let your mind be focused, and let your soul be steadfast in me, my child. Your preparation cannot begin on the day of testing. You cannot wait until the storm rises to begin seeking shelter. I am calling you to prepare now, in this very moment. Guard your heart. Do not allow worthless things to take root in you, and do not allow fear or doubt to reside within you. My dear child, what I am putting before you is not for the weak or those whose hearts are easily swayed. Rather, it calls for faith that is unwavering, a heart that is steadfast, and obedience without hesitation. This is not the path of cautious steps taken within the illusion of safety, but the path of warriors, of those who dare to trust me, even when they cannot see what lies ahead. There will be moments of sudden change, swift, and I am your God, the mighty fortress, the safest refuge that no force can penetrate, and I never lead you into a journey without going before you. I never leave you to face trials alone. I am powerful enough to overwhelm you and make you feel as though everything is slipping from your grasp. You may find yourself thrust into situations you did not anticipate, facing turns in the road for which you feel unprepared. But do not be afraid. Do not feel confused, and do not allow fear to strangle your faith, my child. When the ground beneath you trembles, when you feel as though you are standing on shaky ground, when the plans you once trusted are overturned, when the doors you once hoped in suddenly close, remember that I am the foundation that never wanes. If you stand on me and put your complete trust in me, then no matter how much everything around you changes, I will keep you steady. Changes. You won't be shaken, my child. This change isn't meant to destroy you. Rather, it's meant to shape you and bring you to a new level of faith and the calling I have placed on your life. Don't hold on to the things that are no longer necessary. You must let go of things and allow me to prune them, because you can't enter the new season while still bearing the weight of the past. Trust me in this process, and let me guide you and allow me to rearrange things. You must learn to walk by faith rather than sight, if you genuinely trust me. If you genuinely believe that I am good and that I will never harm you, then you won't be afraid when I change your course or take you to places you never would have thought of. I know you don't like uncertainty and the unknown, my child, but if you genuinely trust me, you must learn to trust in my nature, in my love and faithfulness, more than in the circumstances present. Keep your heart steady. Fix your eyes on me and don't turn away. I'm moving, I'm shifting, and I'm preparing you for something bigger. Don't let the little things around you break your heart. Instead, concentrate on what I'm doing and let me guide you step by step. Your beloved child, pay close attention. I'm moving quickly, opening a new path, and I'm getting you ready for a journey you have never taken before. Which is why I ask, are you? You must release what has passed, break the chains of fear, and give up the wounds you still bear to me. You cannot enter the new while still carrying the burdens of the past. You cannot walk in the path of light while your hands are still gripping the things of darkness. And you cannot grasp the future I have prepared for you if you are too hesitant, uncertain, or cling to the past for safety. You must let go in order to move on, because your heart is still bound by what happened yesterday. I know you have been hurt, and there are things from the past that still affect you, but your child, those hurts do not define you. Rather, they are merely a part of the journey I have guided you through. Do you think I am guiding you? And do you think I will accompany you when I call you to go? I am the one who goes before you, who has prepared everything for you, and who provides for you every day. However, you must decide if you are ready to walk with me. Write this down. I trust you, Lord. Don't just write it with your hands. Engrave it on your heart. Let these words become a declaration over your life. Don't let your faith be just an idea. Instead, make it a firm commitment that no matter what comes your way, you won't be afraid. There will be times when you don't understand the path I'm leading you on, and you'll want to turn around and ask me why I must walk this way. But if you trust me, and believe that I'm faithful and won't abandon you, then you won't be shaken, my child. I haven't called you to live in fear or led you to worry about tomorrow. Instead, I've called you into a life of strength, a journey of faith where you will see my hand at work and see my faithfulness revealed. But in order to see this, you must be willing to take the first step. Let your heart say, I trust you, Lord. Let your mind cling to the conviction that I am your God and I will never abandon you. And let your soul stand firm in the reality that I am your provider, your guide, and your protector, my child. When you hold on to this conviction, fear will no longer control you, and when you walk in total trust, you won't be influenced by what you see. My beloved child, pay close attention because a new season is approaching that will reveal many things about the world around you, about those by your side, and most importantly, about yourself. I do not want you to doubt what lies ahead. So be prepared. Let go of unnecessary burdens. Let the old chains fall away and walk forward with boldness, because you are not walking alone. I, the Lord your God, am going before you, leading you, and I will bring you into a new life, a glorious future beyond anything you have imagined. I want you to be taken by surprise or shaken when things change this season. Things you thought were stable may start to tremble, relationships you trusted may be tested, and doors you were expecting may close. But my child, don't let your heart falter. What I'm doing isn't to hurt you, but to get you ready for something bigger. You might experience losses you didn't anticipate. People you thought would always be there may walk away. Plans you put all your hope in may suddenly fall apart. But don't let the pain of change make you forget that I am still in control. You may think you are losing something, but I am actually protecting you. There are paths that seem good but end in destruction, and there are relationships that seem sincere but carry hidden dangers. If I close a door, it's because it was never meant for you. If I separate you from someone, it's because they can't accompany you into the new season. Remember that everything I remove from your life is for a reason. I'm cleaning your life and removing things that don't belong because I don't want anything to stop you from moving forward. If you hold on to what I'm getting rid of, you won't be able to receive what's new. You must have faith that my plans are always good and that everything I do has a purpose. It's time to act, my child. I'm not asking you to act passively or put things off. You need to be ready, and don't wait for the storm to build your foundation. Don't wait until you're feeling overwhelmed to ask for my help. Take action now. Purify your heart. Don't let fear or doubt consume you. Don't let the past hold you back in agony or regret. Let go of the burdens you weren't supposed to bear. Let go of the depressing thoughts and painful memories you've been holding on to. You can't walk in the light while still carrying the darkness of yesterday. And don't let anything that is not of me take root. Examine your life and see what you are clinging to. Are there any habits that are suppressing your inner voice? Are there items in your home, workplace, or relationships that do not reflect my presence? If so, let them go and create space for me to move more powerfully in your life. Immerse yourself in prayer. This is the time for you to become closer to me than ever before. Do not look to the outside world for answers. Do not rely on human wisdom, and do not let deceptions divert your heart. When you put me at the center, you won't be lost when you seek me. You won't ever be in need when you let me lead you. You won't be afraid. You won't find true security in the promises of men. The world cannot bring you peace. The plans you make for yourself won't bring you peace. And everything you need, every ounce of strength you lack, every answer you long for, and every bit of wisdom you need are all found in me, my child. Your future cannot be guaranteed by yourself. Only I, who has predetermined your course, can guide you in the correct direction. For this reason, if you want clear guidance and want to walk in total protection, you must choose to fully trust me, not just when things are going well or when you understand the plan, but even when you see nothing and everything seems uncertain. You must declare, Lord, I trust you now. The time has come, my child, for you to be steadfast, not by feelings, but by faith, not by what your eyes see, but by the assurance that I am true and faithful. The days ahead may present difficulties you have not foreseen, but you need not be afraid, because if you stand in me, nothing can shake you. If you hold on to me, no circumstance can bring you down. Prepare to receive greater things. If you obey me, if you prepare your heart, if you walk in my direction, you will see something. Be prepared to open your heart and mind. Cast aside everything that does not belong to me, and put your complete trust in me as I guide you into a new season of blessings, a season of breakthrough, and a season where you will see my glory manifest in your life like never before. What I am leading you into is amazing. It is not just a change either. It is a breakthrough. A door will open that you never imagined, and a transformation will occur beyond anything you ever thought possible. During this time, your faith will be put to the test. Don't be shocked if you hear false voices trying to make you doubt yourself. The enemy will stop at nothing to make you feel weak, alone, and unworthy of the calling I have placed on your life. But my child, don't let these lies get the better of you. Remember that I have called you, I have chosen you, and I have fully equipped you. You are not lost or a wandering soul. You are a warrior because I have chosen you. You are not alone in my army because I am the one who goes before you, surrounds you, and protects you at every turn. Write this down because I have chosen you not only to remember this truth, but to engrave it into your soul so that you can walk with confidence knowing that you have a purpose, a mission, and a calling that no one can take away from you. Once you realize that you are chosen, you will no longer allow circumstances to define you, let fear rule you, or let the world's words lead you astray. Instead, let yourself guided by this truth. But before you can embark on what I have planned for you, you must be willing to let go of everything you are holding on to. Some things may seem insignificant, but they are actually obstacles keeping you from receiving everything I have set aside for you. There are old mindsets that are holding you back. There are habits you have developed that do not bring life, and there are relationships you believe in are essential, but in reality, they are preventing you from moving forward. When I close a door, it is not a loss. Rather, it is protection. When I clear the path ahead of you, it is not the end, but the start of something bigger, my child. Do you trust me? Do you think that I know what is best for you, even when you do not yet understand? Are you willing to believe that my plans are greater than anything you could have imagined? Rely on me completely, for when you are restricting the blessings when you fear change and cling to the past. preventing you from receiving the new. I want to pour out all of myself on you. I never take anything away from you without giving you something better in return. Every hardship you go through and every pruning I do in your life is setting you up for a huge breakthrough. If you could see what I have already planned for you, you wouldn't hesitate. If you could realize that I am working for your benefit, you would be willing to let go of things that no longer belong to you. Keep your mind safe and don't allow the devil's lies to take root in your mind. He wants you to doubt, be afraid, and forget what I have promised. However, my child, fill your mind with my word so that your thoughts reflect the wisdom of heaven every day. Choose to meditate on my word. Let it be your foundation, is the light that guides every decision you make. Keep your soul strong in me. Do not believe in me only when everything is calm. Trust in me even when you do not understand what is happening. Do not allow your heart to falter due to conditions. Instead, maintain your faith, relentless because I am the one who never changes. Worship me, seek me out, and let me be the center of everything you do, because when you are near me, darkness cannot touch you, my child, and you cannot carry on with your life as usual and expect a different outcome. If you want to enter the season I have planned for you, you must let go of everything that no longer belongs to you. Give up old habits. Let go of things that have slowed you down. Purify your spirit and get rid of everything that is preventing you from entering the fullness I have ordained. My child, you are preparing yourself to walk in my guidance when you declare this. The days ahead may bring challenges, but I have prepared you if you stand firm in me. If you trust me, you will not be lost. If you keep your heart upright, your mind focused on me, and your soul steadfast in faith, then you will see my glory revealed upon you. I do not just call you. Wake up. Don't just say it with your lips. Let your soul answer this call. In the days ahead, when darkness reigns, hearts are troubled, and the world is consumed by fear and confusion, I want you to stand firm and shine like a beacon in the storm. You are not made to blend in with the crowd or live in silence, but to bring clarity to wandering souls. Many will be searching for answers, and many hearts will be desperate, unsure of where to turn, surrounded by lies, chaos, and false paths that will lead them away from the truth. You are not lost or like them because I have given you the truth. You don't need to be afraid because you have my wisdom, and you don't need to look for light because I have placed it within you. Therefore, you should boldly proclaim my truth when you see people around you drowning in darkness. The world may not understand you, and it may oppose you, but you live to glorify me, not to please the world. Do not hesitate when I ask you to share the words I have placed in your heart. Do not be afraid to be different because I did not create you to fit in with the world. Rather, I created you to reflect my glory. My child, keep in mind that when you talk about my love, you are not boasting about something that is yours. Rather, you are inviting others into the grace I have given you. When you dare to stand firmly in your convictions, you are not only defending yourself, but also saving desperate souls. Do not keep my love for yourself. Believe that my love is limited to a few people because it is for everyone, including those who the world has rejected. Forgive even when you receive nothing in return. Reach out even when someone doesn't deserve it, and love with the love that I have poured out upon you, my dear child. Don't wait or put things off any longer. The time has come for you to step into what I have long prepared, the stirring you feel in your heart. Spirit is not a coincidence. Rather, I am calling you to rise above your comfort zone and embrace the higher calling that lies ahead of you, my child. There are things you must let go of because they cannot accompany you into the new season. So don't let hesitation stop you from moving forward or let doubt smother the faith I have placed in your heart. I need you to be ready, not just in words but in action. Align your life and prepare not only your outward appearance but also your heart, mind, and soul. When I put words in your mouth, speak them bravely. When I give you an assignment, you must complete it with courage. I have not called you to hesitate, but to act. Those who wait for the right moment will remain bound in the past. I am releasing the chains of the past, the old ways of thinking, the invisible fears you have grown accustomed to, and all of these will only slow you down if you cling to what I am about to unfold, my child. Obedience is the key that unlocks the great things I have prepared, my child. It is not talent or knowledge, but a heart willing to obey is what will lead you into the fullness of my blessings. Don't wait until everything is clear. Faith works by absolute trust in me, not by sight. Those who dare to obey before they see the way will be the ones who enter the promised land, my child. The harvest is ready. The fields are ripe. So don't wait for another sign. I'm looking for people who will rise, step out, and trust me without question. I'm not looking for the ideal person, but for the willing, those who dare to give up their own plans, get out of their comfort zone, let go of their entanglements, and follow my guidance. They will be the ones who witness my power in powerful ways. Are you ready to set aside your own plans to follow mine? Are you willing to let me lead even if? When you are unable to see the entire path ahead, my child, do not be afraid, because when you walk in obedience, you will not walk alone. I will go ahead of you to clear the path, guide you, and protect you at every turn. Even though the winds may rise and challenges may arise, you will not fall because I am the one who walks with you. A flood is coming, not just on earth, but a spiritual flood that will test everything and expose every foundation. This is not a warning to instill fear, but a call for you to my child. Don't let your heart sink into slumber. The appointed time is not far off, and this flood will not show partiality. It will come to test everything. Surface-level beliefs will be shaken, plans based on human wisdom will collapse, and things based on falsehood will not stand. Awaken and prepare. That which is not firmly rooted in me will be washed away. Only those who have established their foundation in me will stand, constructed their lives on my word, and will be able to withstand the storm, my child. Are you ready? Look at your life and see if it can survive this flood. Are you depending on me or on your own strength and plans? Don't wait for the waters to rise to seek refuge. Instead, build your life on a solid foundation. When I tell you to prepare your belongings, I'm not calling you to accumulate material goods or cling to pointless things. Instead, I'm telling you to let go, cast off, and free yourself from things that no longer belong to you. The baggage you need to prepare is not visible to the naked eye, but rather is stored in your soul. There are fears you've carried around for too long. They're like invisible chains that keep you in a comfort zone. I never meant for you. They weigh down your heart, causing you to doubt my love and preventing you from freely pursuing your calling. My child, I do not want you to enter this new season with the burden of the past. I do not want you to carry the pain of yesterday with you when I am calling you into the light of tomorrow. There are resentments you still hold on to, whispers of doubt that tell you that you are not strong enough, worthy enough. But these things cannot go with you into the future I have prepared if you do not let them go. If you do, they will become heavy stones dragging you backward, keeping you from the greater things I long to give you, blessings I have for you. When the flood comes, it will not only test your endurance, but also show you what your life is really built upon. When the waters rise and the storm rages, those who have built their lives on the sand, temporary things, human confidence, and the empty promises of the world will see everything swept away. But those who have placed their trust in me will be able to rest easy, knowing that I will take away the burdens that have worn you out for so long. If you believe, write down these words. I trust in you, Lord. Let this not just be a saying, but a declaration engraved deep within your soul. Let this faith be the foundation for your life. Those who have built their lives upon solid rock will stand firm in the storm. My beloved child, do you trust me? Do you believe that I am your refuge when trials come? Do you believe that I will not let you sink, that I will never abandon you even when the waters surround you? My child, now is the time for you to make a decision. Will you continue to carry old burdens, or will you let go and walk in freedom? Will you put your hope in brittle things, or will you stand firm on a foundation that will never be shaken? Put your trust in me, obey my voice, and release what needs to be released. Prepare yourself completely so that when the storm comes and the waters rise, those who belong to me will never be taken away. Hear this word, my darling child. The flood is coming. It will not be just one wave, but waves upon waves that will test every foundation and shake everything that is unstable. It will test your endurance and your steadfastness, and it will show you where your true faith lies. Some floods will come in the form of events, such as financial difficulties, abrupt changes in your work, trials in relationships, and losses you never expected. They will come like storms that shake your world like fierce winds. That upset the things you thought would last, but my child, it's not just physical storms, it's spiritual storms as well. Waves of temptation, confusion, and doubt will rise, and the enemy will try to use these difficulties to instill fear in your heart by whispering that you are weak and that I have left you. But my child, don't believe these lies. No matter how many floods come or how high the waters rise, I'm with you when the storm rages and you feel like you're sinking. Waves look at me and remember that I am the one who walks on water. When my disciples were afraid of the storm, they forgot that I was the storm's Lord. My child, I am the God who commands the storm to stop. When I speak, the winds and waves must obey. When I extend my hand, the seas must part. When I give the command, the impossible becomes possible. Do you think I can accomplish this? Do you think that no storm is bigger than my power? You cannot keep living in compromise or delay. I haven't called you to fear every time when a storm strikes. I have not made you to back down from difficulties. Rather, I have called you to stand, be watchful, pray, and be prepared. My child, stay vigilant. The enemy will not let you sit around doing nothing. He will try to cause confusion so that you will focus on your problems rather than me. He will try to convince you that you are alone and that no one will come to your aid, but that is untrue. I am your stronghold, your strong refuge, and your protector. The flood may be strong, but my power is far greater. No matter how hard the enemy tries, he cannot defeat those who seek refuge in me. You were not called to fight alone, and I will never abandon you. I am your strength, your shield, and the one who is always there when things get tough. You don't have to bear this burden on your own. I have already gone before you, and I have prepared the way for your deliverance. All you have to do is take my hand, trust, and stand firm. Don't let these floods make you falter, my child. Be the chance for you to observe my faithfulness. If you remain steadfast in me, you won't be carried away. If you cling to my word, you won't be shaken. If you put your faith in me, you will see miracles during trials. Do not be afraid, do not doubt, do not hesitate. Get up, be strong, and look directly into the storm and declare, "My Lord is mighty." I hope you're wondering, why do I allow the flood to happen? Come on. Why don't I stop the storm before it reaches your life? Listen carefully, because the answer lies not in the suffering of your situation, but in my deeper purpose for you. I am not the author of destruction. I didn't create you just to abandon you in the storm, and I didn't lead you into battle only to watch you fall. But I am the one who makes everything work out for the best, turning every hardship into a chance to show off my glory. The flood doesn't come to destroy you, but rather to show you what needs to be reinforced within your walls, that I allow these trials to help you see what needs to be rebuilt on a solid foundation. not to break you down. The flood will wash away what does not belong to me. There are things in your life and heart that you have grown so accustomed to that you are unaware that they are weakening you. There are hidden cracks that will be revealed when the waters rise, and foundations that are not firm will be tested when the waves crash against them. I don't want you to be strong just on the outside. I want you to be truly renewed from the inside out. These trials aren't meant to hurt you. They're meant to give you a stronger faith, a steadier heart, and an unshakable trust. The flood will test your faith so that it can grow. I can't let you walk in your calling while still carrying what is unclean, which is why I let the waters come to sweep away what doesn't belong to you and cleanse what is preventing you from moving forward, my child. A strong faith if you have never had to withstand a storm. If you want to know that I am the Almighty, you must learn to trust me in the midst of the tempest. If you want to see miracles, you must be willing to walk on water even when the waves rise around you. If you want an unshakable faith, you must allow it to be forged through trials. My child, do not be afraid when the waters rise. Do not believe that this trial is the end, but rather a beginning. Do not allow panic to cloud your vision of faith. Instead, focus on what I am. Do you trust me? Do you think that even when you don't understand, I'm working for your good? Do you trust that I don't let you go through trials in vain? I'm purifying you so that you can reflect my glory. Just as gold must be refined in fire to become pure, so too must you be refined to become stronger, bolder, and filled with my life. You may worry that this flood is destruction, but it's actually preparation. But that I am using everything to get you ready for something bigger. If you believe that, then let me work in you without resistance. Take away what needs to be taken away, and strengthen you from the inside out, so that after the storm is over, you will be a stronger, more stable, and more radiant version of yourself. My child, don't be afraid of the flood. Examine it. Through the eyes of faith, you will see that I have held you, protected you, and refined you. You will come out of this with a pure heart, an unwavering faith, and a steadfastness that nothing can defeat, because I am your God, the one who controls the storm, holds you in my hands, and transforms every adversity into something positive for you as you get ready for the days ahead. The most crucial thing to remember is the power of prayer, which is the key that unlocks the gates of heaven and is a weapon sharper than a double-edged sword. When you pray, the fortress that protects you from the enemy's attacks does more than just show your needs. I give you wisdom, guidance, and unshakable faith when you pray. Almighty God, I praise you as the one who has everything in your hands, the ruler of heaven and earth, the faithful God who never changes. When you enter my presence, you not only speak, but also listen. Prayer not only changes your circumstances, but it also transforms you. It renews your mind, strengthens your faith, and restores your spirit. You are the one who created the universe, who controls time and seasons, who commands storms, and who speaks stillness into existence. No force can match your greatness. Your word is always true, and your wisdom is beyond human comprehension. You are my safe haven, Lord, and your love never leaves me. Despite the world changing and everything around me being shaken, you remain the firm foundation in which I trust. You are my protector, my guiding light, and the one who heals every wound in my heart. I worship you, Lord, and I give you all the glory and honor you deserve forever. Please give me wisdom and guidance in the days ahead. You are the all-wise God who sees everything from start to finish, knows every path I will take, and will open my eyes to see the truth, my ears to hear your voice, and my heart to receive your instruction. Lord, please give me knowledge from above, so that I might walk in your divine guidance rather than rely on my own understanding. Please give me spiritual discernment to know what comes from you and to avoid the temptations of the enemy. Keep my heart strong so that when trials come, I will not falter, but will instead stand firm in faith. Help me make decisions not out of fear, but with unwavering trust in you. Guide me in everything, from the smallest to the biggest decisions, so that I may always walk in accordance with your good and perfect will. Put in me a heart that is sensitive to your voice, so that I may not stray or miss your divine direction. Give me the humility to wait for your timing, without hurrying or falling behind, but to walk in complete obedience. Protect my mind from lies. Help me to cling to truth and not be swayed by the transient things of this world. Prepare me for the transformation you are bringing into my life, and give me an obedient heart to follow your will without hesitation. O Lord, set me free from everything that has held me back in the past: fear, doubt, resentment, and wounds. Give me the strength to let go and step into the new things you have planned for me. Give me undying faith that no matter what happens, my heart will continue to trust you. Help me to remain steadfast in your promises rather than be swayed by what I see. In order for me to not only live in obedience, but also remain steadfast in the face of every obstacle, please, Lord, fortify my soul. Give me the strength to persevere through hardships. Purify me of anything that is not rightfully mine. If there is anything in my heart that you don't like, cut it out and change me into your vision. Help me to see trials through the eyes of faith, so that I may understand that every hardship is not meant to destroy me, but to refine me, making me more like you. Lord, guide my every step. Teach me to discern what is from you and what is a trap of the world. Grant me wisdom so that I may not lose my way. O Lord, help me to love as you love, to forgive as you forgive. Place within my heart a perfect love, so that I may extend your grace to those around me. Lord, keep me steadfast in prayer so that I may not grow negligent in my relationship with you. Help me to seek you daily, so that my spirit may be continually refreshed in your presence. Lord, help me not to seek security in this world, but to place my complete trust in you. Remind me that nothing is more secure than your faithfulness. Lord, use me as a light in the midst of darkness. Grant me boldness to share your truth without fear. Give me a tender heart that empathizes with lost souls. O Lord, help me to walk in obedience even when I cannot see the path ahead. Teach me to trust that your plans are always good, even when I do not understand them at the moment. Grant me perseverance so that I may not grow weary in difficult days. Help me to hold fast to my faith so that I am not swayed by the shifting tides of life. Lord, prepare me for the coming spiritual storms so that when trials arise, I may remain steadfast in you. Help me to build my life upon the unshakable rock that is you. I give thanks to you, Lord, for your presence in my life. I am never alone, for you are always with me, upholding and guiding me each day. I am grateful, Lord, for the freedom you have given me, for breaking the chains of fear, doubt, and pain, so that I may walk in the freedom you have bestowed upon me. I offer my gratitude, for you have already prepared a path for me, even when I cannot yet see it. You know my future, and you have orchestrated all things for my good. I thank you, Lord, for the peace that surpasses all understanding, which you have given me. Though storms may come, I know that I am safe in your embrace. I pray all these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful and life-giving messages from the Lord. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life fulfilled in His love. Amen.